what is one big conspiracy that you think right now is like this very well may happen? This shit, there's too much evidence supporting. Like, what do you think?
I'm gonna take us back a little bit. So I was born in the year 2000. So obviously I was a baby when all this happened. But dude, if you look into 9/11, and I know that this is gonna sound crazy, and for anyone who's like, I know that a lot of people get offended. There's a lot of military people that have like deep ties to this shit, and they feel very upset when someone questions what happened with 9/11. I'm not questioning that it was terrorists that did it, but what I am saying is that some people knew it was coming. And when I say that, bro, there was a lot of puts put on American Airlines shares right before the attacks.
Is that so?
The week before. You guys can do your own research and look.
How much volume are we talking?
Go in the comments right now and put exactly what you find when you research this, because this is true information. And you might have to go through like obscure ways to find it, but this is legit shit. And by the way, I'm going to go into a lot of stuff here with the 9/11.
Break it down. Dive into it.
But like, so there was a lot of stuff that was going on. First off, those buildings were filled with asbestos. A couple months before the buildings went down.
Are we talking like Tower 7 and the Twin Towers?
I'm talking the Twin Towers were filled with asbestos. So like it's a nightmare. They weren't kitted out for the new Wi-Fi like wires and stuff.
So for the audience, the dummies at home, break down why that's important.
Okay, that's important because, dude, if you want to get these first off, asbestos we know now was killing people. Like it's very bad. The second they start doing work with it, that dust goes in the air. It's really bad.
Yeah.
So
that's
why so many people got cancer when the buildings came down. But I want to preface really quickly because I know that like I'm really going into some deep waters here. I do not know. None of this is fact. What I'm saying, this is all conspiracies that I've heard on the internet. I've picked up random shit from here and there.
By the way, Mark, you're not wrong because I'm not even kidding. Just recently, you can look this up. It's called the World Trade Fund. Right now, it goes.
I'm looking it up right now.
I swear to look it up right now. I swear to God, it's called the World Trade.
Call them out.
It's called. I think it's either the World Trade Center Fund or something like that. Right now, they're saying call 88888 if you developed like cancer, some sort of like disease.
That's real.
And I'm like, wait, why? Because not even the asbestos. To your point, for the people obviously that were around there, it's like even the bystanders that were running away, they inhaled all that dust.
Yeah,
that's all the asbestos that was part of the building.
For sure.
Over time, that's going to kill you.
So the guy took out a massive insurance policy a couple months before the buildings went down. Dude, we're talking like within 6 months before the buildings went down, this guy took out massive insurance policies specifically for terrorist attacks. Now, dude, like if you want to get like really deep into conspiracies here, this guy knew this shit was coming. Like not only did he know, but a lot of people know. I don't know if you've looked into how many CEOs did not show up to work that day in the World Trade Center. There was I'm not saying it was a shit ton, but there was a good few CEOs that did not show up to work that day. There was a lot of okay, I'm going to go really deep here. But there was a gentleman for where I got this information real quick. You can go to Danny Jones' podcast. Okay. He just had a guy on. It's called like Epstein's ties to 9/11 and all that stuff. There's ties with Epstein and all this. But this guy breaks down the fact that basically there was supposed to be some sort of meeting in 9/11 that day where they were going to go over the $2.3 trillion that just vanished out of thin air, and they were going to try to figure out where it went. This guy had it all broken down. He was like, yo, I have all the paperwork. I think I know what happened, blah, blah, blah. They're like, okay, bring it to the 90th floor at this time, whatever, in the World Trade Center. He's late because he's trying to get all his shit together that morning. He doesn't make it. He has all the evidence to where the $2.3 trillion went. Boom, buildings get hit. He's like, fuck it, I'm not going. So, like, clearly, they were trying to put him on a floor where he would have got killed.
Right,
like,
not release that information.
They knew what was happening. Like this is going to sound crazy and I know I'm going
like
really
you said,
deep
it's
here.
your conspiracy theory. It's based on your own research,
This is a conspiracy theory. This is completely my opinion, yeah. And it goes really deep because, dude, there was a lot of Americans that were hurt. In fact, I worked for a guy who was in the towers on 9/11, and his story from it, I told him, I was like, you need to write a book. Like, bro, his account, he was on like the 23rd floor or somewhere in the 20s or whatever. The first building gets hit. He's in the other building. They're watching what's happened. He's like completely like blown the mind. He's like, okay, we need to get out of the building. Like this is before his building even gets hit. He's running out. At this point, there's debris falling down the road, everything like that. And he remembers seeing a fireball come flying down the elevator and burst out into the lobby. And this woman's dress just like kitted out in fire, like flames. Like she basically just went on fire. Her dress caught fire from the fireball, whatever, whether it was oil or whatever it was. He runs out. He's seeing all this crazy shit. There's like a cop like guiding people. He's like, wait. He's waiting for debris to fall. Like something big will smash into the road. He's like, okay, no. Stop. And it's he's like directing traffic, but he's directing people from debris that are falling from the building. There's bodies falling. Like, dude, this shit is crazy. Because by the time he gets from the 20-something floor down to the bottom, his building was already hit. So like the whole thing was like, it happened quick. So So they're running down as firefighters are running up.
Yeah.
So it's like the whole thing was a nightmare. You're talking the best people in New York City, like the people that are running into a building that's burning are running up the stairs. These are heroes, and they're all getting taken out. And then you have to wonder, okay, if this is a conspiracy theory, what lengths would they go to hide this? What lengths, dude? There would be a revolution if the American public found out that 9/11 was. And I'm not saying it was an inside job, but I'm saying if someone knew it was going to happen and certain people started benefiting off it, there's a lot of shady shit.
Keep in mind as well, like, not to interrupt you, but buildings don't fall like that.
Yeah.
No, there's too many.
Those 2 buildings fell like completely perfect controlled demolitions.
Exactly.
And not to mention Building 7.
Adding on to that, 2 things
like
I
they
wanna
fell
highlight.
like boom, boom, boom,
Dude,
boom,
it was
boom.
a perfectly controlled demolition. Bro, you can see the glass blowing out and then the floor falls. Like, dude, there was a lot of real shady shit. And I'm not like one for like to go really too deep into this shit.
No, yeah.
But like,
No, but I feel like
this is public. Like, people are talking about this. There's people that have been calling this out for years, and I've just been seeing some of it.